Disney, 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 Disney. Oh, how you intrigue me so much with timeless classics such as Lilo and Stitch. And then you just have to. No, it's actually more like a. Okay, listen, I know when you hear Disney, you get frightened. It's like tossed around like a slur. But we have to stay positive in these crucial times. Unlike my previous videos, when I spent all of this bad stuff called negativity, today we're diving into the best theme park costumes that Disney has had. And before we start, I want to thank the Disney Wiki. I did the previous videos such as the movie premieres without knowing they had wikis. And that would have saved me much, 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 super much of a time. And also, I'm not going over the regulars like Mickey and Minnie. I think that's a given. Okay, anyways, let's get started. With Sparky from Lilo and Stitch. And I have to tell you that Sparky has always been my favorite experiment besides Stitch. I think it's because during that time, it reminded me of Pikachu, the Flash, and the Yellow Ranger. Also being my, favorite pop culture icons, characters you would say, that are yellow. Yes, I know this outlier being the Yellow Ranger. Anyways, this suit is really well done. But that's not it. They also did Ruben, 627, Angel, Felix, and Sample with the same time and care. But does anybody else realize that in this photo, everybody is high quality, right? And Stitch, he got shortchanged. You think it would be the opposite, but times has changed, alright? We know that. But wait, sit down for this. Listen. What the happened to Gantu and Hamsterville? Like, I see the vision, but they kind of flew too close to the sun. Hey, at least we know what happened to Gantu if he was in the live action remake. They killed him. They buried him 6 feet under. But at least he still has his dignity. Imagine this. Everybody on YouTube or whatever said, look what they do to Gantu. Oh, look at him. Oh, this sucks. Listen, I'm just saying it was total bull. Saw this in an interview that they couldn't think Gantu inside the movie because it didn't make sense. Which, hey man, that's so cool that the first movie could have done that, and then the new live action remake, it's just supposed to be a live action remake of the original. You couldn't do that. Ah man, that's tough right there. Ain't gonna lie. That's kind of crazy. Kind of that little magical spell, the power of one, the power of two, the power of many to shut up. Okay. Moving on, we have Zootopia. The reason I'm bringing this up is because didn't they announce that at the parks there will be a Judy movie animatronic, and then it just vanished from thin air? Like, I think they realized that they could have an Honor Buzzy situation all over again, and they didn't want to deal with the headache. Like, sir, yes, Joe. You see, Judy Hopps has been stolen again. Ah, goddamn it! Oh, this is the 7th time this week. Yeah, I know. I think it was not a good idea to make a moving animatronic like FNAF and just roaming around around the parks. Yeah, man. I would have told that to Walt Disney, but his head is frozen solid in the Ice Age. Also, Free Hauser, he might have allegedly robbed that Dunkin' Donuts, but listen, it's not Arby's. Now, going back to being more serious, we have Hercules, but more importantly, Hades, Pain, and Panic. Okay, before we go into the costumes, listen, we all need to understand something. That Hercules has some of the best music ever, like the Gospel Truth. Damn, that's a great song right there. Anyways, let's start with Hades, and bro, they made this big one scary mother, like the whole getup, the face, the pose. Whoever was wearing this must have felt like they were like I would. Oh, you dress up like Mickey Mouse? Whoa, I'm Hades. The you gonna do? And for Pain and Panic, Pain looks like he's constipated as always, and Panic, he looks like he's trying to be Gwimbly. Yeah, you see it, don't you, Squidward? Wait, wrong video. Also, going for more of the serious characters, we have Shan Yu, my honor badass. Now, I have to out myself. As a kid, I thought Shan Yu was Genghis Khan. Listen, I was not the brightest, but furthermore, I thought Genghis Khan had a pet armadillo, and that's why we got Kangaskhan, the Pokemon. How the I got that? I don't know. They had close-sounding names. Moving on, we have Big Hero 6, and for the costumes, we have the Big Hero 6. Listen, I couldn't pass up the opportunity. Either way, each shoot is flawless, going through each one. Like, there's a reason they're on the list for the best Disney meet and greet suits. Especially the Armor Baymax. He's glossy, swollen, everything. Also for the guy in the Kabusugi, the Kabusugi mask. Jesus, forget it. The guy in the mask. Now moving on, if you grew up in the early 2000s, there's a game that you probably remember, and you spend most of your time in, and that is Club Penguin. Yeah, in 2009, around there, you could have met Rock Hopper. Well, now listen, I'm jealous. I want to meet him. The amount of hours I put into Club Penguin is endless, and I wouldn't have it any other way. The sad thing is that maybe these costumes were tossed away, damaged, or best case scenario, in storage, just like the real Club Penguin. Like, please Disney, release the Jaws of Life to this IP, bring it back, or even sell it, man. You're sitting on it, doing nothing. Like, damn, the power of one, the power of two. How about you shove a book up your ass? You knock off Chuck E. Fees bear. Also, in the year 2000, there was a Digimon meet and greet in Disney. And look at it. Vmon has never looked better. And Baimon, I think I'm saying that right. Listen, it's been a while. You know how many times I said Barcelona and Venom? Listen, it's taking a lot of me. Listen, they're great, great costumes, but Baimon, eh. Now, I want to switch things up and talk about the human actors. You know, the people who look like the characters instead of wearing a full suit. You know what I'm trying to say. And I want to talk first about Linguini. And no jokes, no funny business, no like, the guy playing this nailed the character. And I wonder what is Disney's specifications on getting a job like this? If anybody knows, please let me know. Because what kind of background do you need to play Dr. Doofenshmirtz? And damn, I know I'm saying it a lot, but he looks like a gesture you do to let someone know to call you. He's probably having tons of fun and saying, Beauty Platypus, I've seen you have found the uglyator. It makes everybody in the Hollywood State area into uglies with me being the king. Wait. I could do another one. Beauty Platypus, I have seen you have found the shut the f nator. It makes everybody to shut the f up and mind their business. You know how many annoying people have been in my building, knocking on my goddamn door, saying, Dr. Doofenshmirtz this, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, why is there a laser blowing it up and all this stuff? You know what? You could just put me on payroll, Disney. Listen, I think I kind of nailed that. You know what? I could do another one. Wait. Watch this. Babe. Listen, I did that 5 times. My throat's dying, and it cut out every single time. Listen, Darth Maul is an honor top tier character I would love to play. You know how much it is to play like a Sith character? You know how much fun that is? You can harass, make fun of people all you want, and you could get paid for that. That right there is a dream job. And lastly, we have Turning Red. And I know everybody, or the majority of people, hate the movie, but we can say this is good, right? Anyways, that's the end of the video. I know it was not very long, but if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, or Disney will make a live action remake of Club Penguin.